the reason why you wouldn't extend those values, the same values you already said you're against, to other animals is because they taste good.
Yeah.
Okay, so if humans were to taste good, would you all of a sudden not hold those same values?
Wait.
How about you?
Absolutely.
Does that mean I eat humans?
Wait.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
So
no, I'm not a cannibalist.
I asked you, why don't you extend your values to other sentient animals when we agreed that sentience is the reason why we care about humans, right? You said because they taste good. So what you're saying is the only thing stopping you from extending your what?
That's not the only thing.
Okay, well that's what you named. So, because essentially you're giving me because they taste good. So if humans were to taste good, would you now be okay with the discrimination, the exploitation, the abuse, and the murder of humans?
No.
No. Okay. Thank you guys for talking. My name is Brandon. I am a vegan. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Max.
Max?
I'm Dan.
Dan. Max and Dan. All right, cool. So, to start, what do you guys think veganism is?
Not eating animals.
Not eating animals, okay.
Not eating animal products.
Not eating animal products, okay. So what I want you to do is take whatever you think of veganism is, right? Whatever you've read about online, whatever you heard about, just throw it out, okay? Completely empty it from your mind. We're starting blank, okay? Mm-hmm. Is it okay if I ask you guys a couple questions?
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, cool. So, first thing, would you guys say, and we're talking people now, forget about animals, forget about veganism, forget about everything. Would you guys say that you are against discrimination? And by discrimination, that means treating others differently based on their mental capabilities, based on how they look, stuff like that.
I would say, yeah. Like, I do not discriminate against people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if it were to benefit you, let's say you were in the group that was benefiting from discriminating, would you still be against discrimination?
I guess I would still be against it, yeah.
Okay.
What was?
Are you against discrimination,
Yes.
even if you benefited from it?
What kind of benefit?
Like it benefited you, like by you discriminating against another group of people, you reap the benefits of that discrimination.
Like what benefit?
Yeah, like for example, when white people discriminate against black people, white people benefit. Are you for that or against that?
No, because there's no benefit.
Well, the benefit is white people got free labor against black people.
That's true.
Or they get better education, or they get better jobs because they discriminate.
No.
Okay, so even in a position where you would be the one benefiting, you're still against discrimination.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, these are easy questions. Yeah, you should. Okay. So next question: would you say you're against exploitation? And by exploitation, I mean using another group of individuals as resources. So commodifying them.
If it doesn't make them feel bad.
Well, so there's no way to exploit somebody without making them feel bad. It's essentially slavery, essentially.
On an animal?
We're talking humans. We're just talking humans.
No.
No.
I do.
Even if you were the one benefiting from it.
Well, like, what do you
Okay.
mean by
So like by you exploiting children for free labor, you would be the one benefiting. Are you for or against that?
I'm against child labor.
Okay, you're against child labor. Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't like child labor.
Okay, so we're against exploitation as well. Okay, cool. Next one. Are you guys against abuse? And that could be any type of abuse. Physical abuse, mental abuse, sexual abuse, whatever.
Do I benefit from it?
Yes. Even in the case where you benefit from it.
No.
No. Okay. All right.
No.
No. Okay. So just so we're on the same page, when you guys say you're against something, that means that you think it is wrong based on your values for these actions to take place. Correct?
See.
Okay. So, last question. Are we against murder? And by murder, I mean premeditated killing. So would you say that you are against?
Planning on killing someone?
Yeah.
A person?
Yes. Just talking people, right?
Well, it depends. Because
What if they're guilty?
Innocent individuals, sorry.
Innocent individuals?
I guess that would be, I mean, you could have murder in self-defense, but when I say murder, I mean premeditated killing of somebody who doesn't deserve it.
walked up to that person and killed them?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think so.
You don't think you're against it, or you do think you're against it?
No.
So you are against it, or you aren't against it?
Are you against it?
Well, I've never murdered someone.
Right, but would you say, based on your values, that you think that murdering is a wrong action? We ought not do it.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
Yeah.
All right. I feel more confident in your values than his for some reason. Like, if I had to get soaked with somebody on an island, I probably would side with you, but I don't know. All right. So,
Type shit.
let me ask you this now, right? You said no, you are against all of those actions, even if you benefit from it, right? So, why? Why are you against those actions?
Because it's bad.
Right, but that's kind of begging the question, right? Why is it bad? Like, why are those actions bad? Why do you now want those actions to happen to you, or you don't want those actions to happen to other people? Like, why?
Because I don't want it to happen to me.
Right, but why? Like, why do you care?
Because I don't like it.
But why? Like, what?
Like, I don't want to do child labor.
All right, let me.
Or be
come back to
murdered.
you. Yeah. Why do you think?
No, it's not good.
But why?
If I switch the roles.
Because you would be exploiting the people for benefits for yourself.
But really try and think about the root, right? Why do you feel that is wrong? Why do you think that's bad? Why is it wrong to exploit other individuals, to discriminate against other individuals, to harm other individuals? Why is that wrong?
Because we should have morals against that.
Right, but okay. I'm gonna ask one more time. If we don't get it, I'll tell you what I'm alluding to. But what is the purpose of morals? Like, for example, there's a reason why we have moral questions and we think about people morally, right? We should care about how our actions impact others, right? But why? Why does that impact matter? Why does the impact of our actions matter on others?
Because it makes the world a better place.
But right, you're still kind of big. You're kind of saying because it's good, or because it's bad, because it's bad. But I'm asking why, right? And what I'm alluding to, right? What I'm alluding to is, ultimately, the only reason why you care about what happens to you, right, is because of one fundamental thing. Do you guys know what that thing is?
I don't know the word. Caring about yourself, but not other people.
Being selfish?
Yeah.
No, because you also said you wouldn't want that to happen to others, right? So it's feeling, right? You guys can feel. No. You guys are conscious. You guys are sentient. You guys can feel the impact of the actions on you, and I could feel the impact of the actions done to me.
So
right? I have a will to live. No. So the term is sentience. So sentience is No. So you could have living things, right? And then you have sentient individuals. So sentience is essentially having it like an individual inside of you. It's like consciousness. Okay? So we're conscious. That's why we have a will to live. We can oppose actions that are harmful to us and oppose actions that are harmful to others. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's where I'm going to bring it back to the animals. Okay? You guys just said that you're against all those actions for humans. The fundamental reason why is because we're conscious, because we're sentient. We're sentient, right? The majority of animals on the planet, the ones especially that you guys would eat or eat the byproducts of, they are also sentient, right? They have a will to live. They have consciousness. They can suffer. So if we have sentience and those animals have sentience, and we're against those actions for humans, why wouldn't we extend those values to other animals?
Because they taste good.
Okay.
Dude, I appreciate your, what's the word I'm looking for?
I have no idea.
Conviction.
Cool.
However, have you considered the idea that every time a field is plowed?
Yeah, I would love to talk to you now. I'm just in the middle of talking to them. I would love to talk to you if you want to come back around.
Bye, bro. You
So you
gotta
wanna
sign
come- yeah.
them? I didn't mean to interrupt these guys. Go ahead.
So,
Let's hear what you got to say.
so you could get closer. It just
No, yeah.
So
Not too close.
you mentioned that the reason why you wouldn't extend those values, those same values you already said you're against, to other animals is because they taste good.
Yeah.
Okay, so if humans were to taste good, would you all of a sudden not hold those same values?
Wait,
How about you?
Absolutely.
does that mean I eat humans?
Wait.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
So
no, I'm not a cannibalist.
I asked you, why don't you extend your values to other sentient animals when we agreed that sentience is the reason why we care about humans, right? You said because they taste good. So what you're saying is the only thing stopping you from extending your what?
That's not the only thing.
Okay, well that's what you named. So, because essentially you're giving me because they taste good. So if humans were to taste good, would you now be okay with the discrimination, the exploitation, the abuse, and the murder of humans?
No.
No. Okay. So that trait doesn't work, right? Because you told me, well, the only thing differentiating my treatment between humans and animals is their taste, right? But I just said, okay, if we equate the two, humans now taste good. You said, no, that's still not good enough. Okay, what else? Why else wouldn't you extend your values to other animals?
Because animals are valuable for resources.
Okay, but don't you think that exploiting humans could also be valuable to certain groups of humans, right? Because you're saying that when we exploit this certain group of individuals, it's valuable to us. But earlier you said that you're against exploitation, even if it were to benefit you, right? So even in the case where it benefits you, you said you're against exploitation. So that doesn't seem to to be logically consistent, right? So would you?
Well, I said it depends if I would discriminate if it benefits me.
Okay, well,
It depends on the benefits.
like what?
Like having something to eat, drink, eat.
Okay, so would you be for exploiting a certain group of individuals if it really benefited you?
If it was a really big benefit,
Really?
I'd consider it.
Okay, so
Your
but
argument is
you
extremely
do
flawed.
understand. Sir, I'd love to talk to you next, but so you do understand that you're justifying the exploitation and harm of other humans only if it were to benefit you.
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's where we're hitting the wall. How about you?
recognize the idea that you are not exploring your entire premise of what you're going from.
Sir, I would love to talk to you next. I'm
Except
all
for
for
you
it.
keep dismissing me because
'Cause
they're not recognizing.
Sir, we
your point.
we started having a conversation first. If you would like to, I would love to talk to you next.
Okay.
By all means. So, are you with him? Would you say that it's okay to discriminate or exploit other humans if it really benefited you?
Yes.
I mean, it would really depend on like what type of benefit we're talking about, but I guess I would agree with him. Yeah.
Really? Okay. So, when in the case of we could go to 1800s America, right? In the case where black people were enslaved and forced to work for the white people to benefit from free labor, that is an extreme benefit, right? Would you? Is that justified to you?
I guess not, but like, say like now, we wouldn't go back to slavery, right? So
Well, with his values, we could, right? So that's what I'm asking is.
How do you equate that to what happened in Ireland?
So, with what we already said, right? Would you explain to me as your values, you're against discrimination, exploitation, abuse, and murder, even if it were to benefit you, right? And the reason why is because we can feel, right? We are sentient, we are conscious. Animals share that in common. So what is stopping you from extending your values to other animals?
I guess I don't know. You know.
You don't know, right? So, and that's what veganism is. Veganism is logically extending our values to other animals because there isn't a big enough difference that justifies slitting their throats and not other humans, right? If we want humans to have rights, if we want to protect others, if we see the value in humans' will to live, animals have that same thing or very similar thing.
If there was like no law, then I think it would happen the same amount.
What do you mean?
If there were like no laws, I think humans would die just as much as animals.
Sure, but why do you think we created laws?
So humans can't die.
Right, to protect humans, right, for the most part, whether it's traffic laws or laws against murder, or abuse, or exploitation, right? Why do they outlaw child labor?
Outlaw what?
Child labor.
Because
you'll be working for 12 hours a day.
yeah, because I don't want to work.
Because it's harmful to a certain group of people, right? In this case, innocent children who do not have the ability to fight for themselves, right? So when we're looking at animals, what we're doing is abuse, exploitation. So discrimination, abuse, exploitation, and murder happen on the largest scale in history to animals for no reason. And that's veganism is all we are advocating for. All we are advocating for is extending the rights that we already grant to humans to other animals.
But animals aren't human.
Your premise is entirely incorrect.
They're clearly getting antsy, so I'll talk to them. But did you guys have any other? Did you guys have any other feedback or?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, I urge you to think about it, because what you're saying is when you contribute to buying animal flesh or buying leather or buying whatever, what you're saying is it's okay that these animals are having their throats slit, getting killed by the billions, right? And if you're standing here and saying, well, I don't know if that's fully justified. I don't know if I have a good enough argument to justify that. Maybe you shouldn't do it until you do. You know, I couldn't answer that question. I couldn't answer the question of what's a good enough justification for killing animals when we value human life. Couldn't answer it. So.
Animals. Amen, brother.
Anything? Nothing? All right, well, I appreciate you talking. I'll talk to them now.